Boop. Well, every year, one tattoo shop does a whole day of work for a great cause.
Kevin is live at Wild Bill's in Roseville, meeting many artists taking part. How many years now has this been?
Oh my gosh, this has been over 20 years in the making, and you know Wild Bill here, he is no stranger to Good Day Sacramento. We're here with Wild Bill himself and Roxanne. Okay, so we were talking about that. T just asked, how many years has it been? It's been over 20 years that you guys have been doing this, and how much have you donated in over those 20 years?
$331,500.
That is absolutely incredible. And I want to ask you both, what was the reason that you started this in the first place?
So the reason we started is one of the artists, actually a radio station was raising money for a kid at UC Davis. So she decided to give all her tips that day. Well, it grew. This is what it is today. Everybody wanted to donate. Everybody wanted to give to UC Davis and the children. And so that's how it got started.
I love this so much. This is so awesome. You know, you guys are historic here, Wild Bill's Tattoos in Roseville. And I love this too because you have all the checks posted on the wall that you've given to date. So this started already at 8 a.m. It goes until what time?
Until midnight. And people are welcome to come in. We prefer to bring some type of design on paper. That'll save us a lot of time. And they can just come on down. We have 21 workstations set up. We have 30 volunteer tattooists, wonderful volunteers who work all day, late into the night, and they donate all the money, including their tips, to the Children's Hospital.
And I love that. And speaking of the Children's Hospital, I got to come over here and I got to talk to the recipients of this incredible fundraiser. Hello, introduce yourself to the folks at home.
My name is Charlie Albertelli. I'm one of the program directors at UC Davis Children's Hospital.
And I'm Casey Merrick, and I run the Children's Miracle Network team at UC Davis Children's.
And talk about this, because you guys have been doing this, partnering with Wild Bill for many, many years. Talk about how much this means to you. I mean, because we were talking off camera, and you said, you know, some people don't always correlate tattooing and children. But, I mean, talk a little bit about this partnership and what it means to you guys.
I actually think that's why it's such a unique fundraiser, is that you wouldn't expect it, but it's probably one of the greatest fundraisers we have all year and that we look forward to all year long. And the fact that all of these tattoo artists get together and work for free so that kids like Willow, kids like Shine can benefit from that, I think that's what's so great about it.
I love that. And speaking of Shine, he walked away for a minute, but we're going to have you introduce Shine. Where'd he go? Okay, so where'd he go? Here he comes. Here he comes. Talk about this little guy right here.
Shine is our champion, so he has been identified as one of our greatest ambassadors of the hospital. He's been heavily involved with us for a lot of different reasons, multidisciplinary care at UC Davis Children's. Terrific family, obviously Willow's sister, Jamie, mom here, and they're here. They love coming to these events with us and representing everything that we do at our hospital. And because of all the community here that comes together, again, a very unique event that brings this town and city and area together, we help kids like Shine.
Awesome. And speaking of which, Shine's mom, Jamie, he's the star of today, right? So talk about him and just his journey.
So Shine was born unexpectedly with a ultra rare disease, and he had to be life transported to UC Davis Children's Hospital from our local hospital at just 2 hours old, where they did 3 life-saving surgeries. And we're super lucky that he survived. He's a miracle. He's about to have his 23rd surgery next month, and he's just a trooper. He really is a champion, and he doesn't let anything hold him back.
I love that. He just got first place in his wrestling tournament, didn't he?
Yeah, he went undefeated in his county wrestling championships.
All right. Congratulations, Shine. Hey. Nice job, buddy. All right. So, again, Wild Bill's Tattoo. The phone is ringing, which means people must be watching, right? And so, again, come out here, get tattooed for a cause like this woman right here. I think she's getting ready. And real quick, I know we got to toss it on back, but give a shout out to your girl, Tina, in studio.
Hey, Tina, how you doing, girl? You know I love you. Mwah.
Hi.
Code.
Yes, sir.
So, Code, real quickly, I was telling Ben, our photographer here, extraordinaire, I was telling him, do you remember when Wild Bill came into studio and they did your tattoo live on air for 3 hours while you anchored Good Day Weekend?
Oh, yes, I remember. I remember it
You
well.
remember, right?
Yep.
You remember reading some of the news blocks and or doing weather, and you'd be like, yeah, and today's going to be, ow, it's going to be sunny, ow.
Yeah, we had a tight 2-shot, and I had my sleeve removed, and we didn't widen out the shot until somebody complained about the buzzing noise in our audio.
Oh.
And it was like an hour and a half in, and I was getting a tattoo the whole time.
All right, thank
good
you.
times.
Tell him wonderful work that he's continuing to do.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.